This video will focus on the complete bookmark menu. When I click on bookmarks, you'll see the first choice in the menu is add this list. Now the way I use this is I'll run a search, click on the binoculars, choose one of my search templates, and let's say I want to look for all of the projects where I'm the author. Projects have the extension of WDL, so *.wdl will find all the projects on the system. And I want to find those where I am the author. Type in my author code, click on search. WorldDocs runs the search, returns the results. I immediately go up to bookmarks and I choose add this list. Perform this search means that as soon as I click on the button on the bookmark bar, the search will be performed. You'll want to delete the existing bookmark name and put something in a little shorter, a little more meaningful to you. My projects is appropriate. And then pin to button bar means it will be a button on the bookmark bar versus removing this check mark. I'll show you where it would appear if you do remove the check mark. If you are a manager on the WorldDoc system, you'll be able to create these bookmarks not only for yourself but for everyone or specified groups of people within the firm. If you are not a manager, you will not have the choice to make these for anyone other than yourself. Click on save. And the bookmark is created, my projects. And now to activate it, I just click on the button. Search is run. The next option under bookmarks is create new. This is sort of a menu-driven, wizard-driven method for creating a bookmark. Click on create new and choose what type of a bookmark should this be. Is it going to be a favorite files list? Is it going to navigate me to a specific folder on the network? So if you're in a client matter type structure, it would allow you to navigate to a specific matter folder on that network. Or do we want to create a saved search? I'm going to first choose favorite files, click on OK, and I'm going to tell the system that I want to bring up my recently used MP3 files. Select that, click on the green check mark. Favorite files MP3 is the suggested name. That's fine. I'm going to pin it to the bookmark bar. And again, this is going to be available only to me. Click on save. The bookmark is created and it appears right here. Now notice the difference. This button has a little white piece of paper with a red heart, just like my favorite files button up in my toolbar. Next, we'll click on bookmarks, create new, folder, click on OK. Choose your profile group, and depending on the structure of your profile group, you may have to define 1, 2, or maybe even 3 different fields. In a law firm, you would be defining the client and the matter folder, typically. In my installation, I define the client and the project. I'm going to choose World Software, Project, WorldDocs. Click on OK. I'm going to pin this one to the button bar also. Suggested name is the actual path to where the folder resides. I'm going to leave that one as it is also. And again, it's going to be available only to me. Click on Save. And there you see it appears over on the right hand side. Now the bookmarks, the number of rows of bookmarks that you can have on your systems are totally dependent on the resolution of your monitor. So some of you may have only 2 rows available to you. Others of you may have 4 or 6. It really just depended on the resolution of the monitor. To use this bookmark, I'll just click on it. You see it navigates right to that matter folder, or in my case project folder, on my network. Next, go up to bookmarks, create new, and search. I'll choose one of my search templates, pin it to the button bar, search for my documents, save. Next, go up to bookmarks, create new. This is going to be a search. OK. Choose one of your search templates. We want to perform the search. Well, no, in this case, I'm going to tell it to show the template. And I'm going to call this a full profile search on Core Docs. Pin it to the button bar. Click on OK. Now what that did for me is it is going to bring up the search form that I can then populate with my criteria to run the search. Returning to my Bookmarks menu, you'll see that items that aren't checked as to appear on the bookmark bar will appear down at the bottom of your menu here. My next choice is Manage. In the Manage menu, starting on the far left-hand column, this little icon is telling you whether I've chosen for that bookmark to appear as pinned to the bookmark bar. So this is supposed to look like a pin. These are the 3 folders that were not pinned to the bookmark bar, hence there's no pin. Next, the icon tells you whether this is a bookmark available only to you, which would be the little person, the green person, or is going to be available globally to everyone in the firm, which is the World Docs icon. And then down at the bottom, looks like a padlock. In this instance, I've made this bookmark available to a specific group of people within the firm. The next column tells you whether this is a search, which would be the binoculars with the arrow, navigating to a particular folder, a favorite, like we see with Excel and Word, or the binoculars that don't have an arrow bring up the search template so that I can then fill it in with additional criteria. We then have the description column and the location of the bookmark. Along the top, if I drag this down a little bit, we have the ability to change the sort of our bookmarks based on description. So what this is going to affect as I make a change here is the actual bookmark bar across the top. Change description, they're listed alphabetically, A to Z, the location, who the owner is, or the type of bookmark. And then finally we have a number of different tabs here. The first tab is going to show me all of my bookmarks. The next tab is going to be my favorite bookmarks, so bookmarks that take me to favorite file categories. Next would be folder locations, saved searches, those that are available to only you, or public bookmarks. To delete a bookmark from the menu, simply select the bookmark, and then across the top you have the red X. Click on the red X and the bookmark will be deleted. If I close the bookmark menu, you can also delete bookmarks by simply right-clicking on the bookmark button and choosing Delete Bookmark. Finally, if you'd like to email someone else within your firm a bookmark that you've created, just right-click on top of that bookmark button, choose Email to another user, and the bookmark will be attached to an email message that you can send out to them. When they receive the email, they can double-click on the bookmark attachment. It will then take them through the process of attaching it to their bookmark bar.